Your spirit. I am peaceful. Let my spring better for me. Give me a second. Just need to check a couple of things real quick. The volume seems to be fine. Video settings are fine. I did not mean to hide my camera at this time. That's interesting. And this is, how do I get it back on? Pause. Close. I don't like it. I like being able to see me. And this is annoying. Okay, be fix it. Fix it, God. Fix it. I know how to fix it. Just give me a second. Cause I'm mad. Hey, I'll just turn the live stream off and come back on and do it again. But anyway, oh wow, neat things. You guys, I'm seeing some things that I had not actually ever seen before because I'm restreaming for after a long time. Let's go back here and have my camera. There you go. See? We can practice and talk at the same time. I'm a little bit different from other people. Back in the day, they used to call it struggle streaming, but I'm a bad bitch out there. And if this man keeps staring me in my face, I'm gonna be sure to stare him in his face for as long as we can. See if we can hold each other's eye contact long enough to determine who it is that's being disrespectful out here. Oh, you hear me? We're understanding each other. It's rude to stare. Teach your children. There's so many other things I'm about to teach you, which is why you're really listening. Ear hustling ass, nosy ass, always in black people's business. White people. Today is that motherfucking day. We are at the Murphy Wilmot Library in Tucson, Arizona, 530 North Wilmot Road. In case you want to come around here and check me for checking white people for being fucking nosy, even to the point where I will look you dead in your face and tell you you fucking nosy. If it was for you to fucking know, I would tell you so. Don't matter how loud I speak. It's my business. And I have a right to privacy, even in public, especially when you make me homeless and try to criminalize my beautiful black eyes. For what I'm about to tell you and the rest of the black community. Let's get with this shit. Number one, never, ever let a motherfucker fuck you over more than once. White people been fucking you up the ass your entire goddamn lives. I'm gonna tell you how. Thanks, bitch. You hated your grandmama and your granddaddy and all the people who came before you who wouldn't give them white folks their money. Do you know why? We're gonna talk about this. Interest, not capital gains, you old bitch. We waiting for you to die. We sick of y'all old asses getting on our nerves and wasting our time. Now back to it. Take a dollar. You take your dollar, you put it underneath your mattress. It accrues absolutely no interest. Yet you know where your dollar is and what's being done with it. Take that same dollar, you give it to the bank, and in a year, you get back 10 cents. You know why that is? You loaned them your dollar for a year. They made millions off your dollar, and they gave you 10 cents in profits. Ain't that some shit? So here's what you do. You get you and five or six of your black homies who got money, and y'all stand on business. You open a for blacks only bank. And then you wait for them to tell you that you have discriminated against them, and then you show and prove how they have discriminated against you throughout the years, so that they cannot use discrimination against you. You can't discriminate against white people. They run the country. You see, that's God standing on business, baby. If you want to stare me down because I'm telling the truth about you, you might want to move around. And if you keep staring at me, you're going to lose your job playing with me. Nosy motherfuckers. Now do you get it? I am a beautiful, intelligent black woman who attempted to start a non-profit business in the city of Tucson, and old, bitter white bitches and men attempted to stop me. And I dare anybody to say different. Because while this city is about 60 to 70% melanated, it's about 60 to 70% run by white men and women who also happen to be a rather particular state of queer out here. So you might want to question them about their bona fides. We'll start with Laura Conley and Regina Ramirez. Because me, I got a whole fucking degree and it's verifiable, baby. That's why the government sent me. See, you weren't supposed to see me coming. You were supposed to think that because I'm going through some shit, I can't get through some shit. Now, aside from that little bit of banking business, again, how we move forward, people, and show and prove we bought this shit without them, which is what it's always been. We stayed at another city. This time, though, it's a nap it. February 1st at noon, Mountain Standard Time, around the globe, everyone takes a nap. 15 minutes, if possible, even longer if you can. At a minimum, I don't give a damn where you are, even if you are in the middle of traffic. When noon hits, you sit. You put your head down and you don't move. You don't let cars go by. You can't do shit. You napping. You fell asleep behind the wheel. Now, how many of you can they arrest for falling asleep behind the wheel at one time? And how many of those charges can stick? Now, do you understand? You see, the white man sent Martin Luther King in after the sit-ins were staged by college students in North Carolina. That's what I showed you yesterday in preparedness for February 1st. In this way, every man, woman, and child can take part in protesting the tyranny that is happening in their country without putting themselves at risk of harm or violence. In this way, all of our silence becomes empowerment against tyranny and corruption. Black men and women leading the way for the first time in history, unfettered by liberal white people and those who want to change things, will bring about actual change. Not just make it easier for white women to tell white men that they're being mean to them. You've been telling your men and women and raising your children that it's not okay and showing them how to be better people since the beginning of history. You've used us as your handmaids for long enough. It's our turn to return the favor. It's just we won't be enslaving your women and children. You will. You already are. Your women and children work for $16 to $17 an hour. They have to work for 3 to 4 hours to be able to afford food and transportation, and they still haven't made it to being able to lay their heads down comfortably anyway. Now, I clear. Isn't that what y'all wanted for us? You cannot do unto others and expect your chickens not to come home to roost. You simply thought that we would be doing it to you. And as you can see, black folks ain't put their hands on y'all. This is us staying out of it the way you told us to, mind our business. Me, I'm minding the business that pays me, and that's God's business. Stealing from the smallest of us before they even have an opportunity to know what the world is. That's not okay. That's taxation without representation. You are taxing these little boys and girls inside of this library today, and they're going to have to pay when they're 28, and they won't be able to afford it because you never taught them financial literacy. You never taught them that their life was the credit or the debt. You never taught them that if they do the right thing by society and themselves, they won't get caught up in it. They'll never need to get a credit card, which will put them in the debt to make someone else capable of buying them and selling them. That's what China's been doing with our debt. It's just you get someone like me who has no debt, respectfully. You cannot own me. There's nothing that you can tie me to. My college degree came by way of the United States military and the VA law. Pardon me, the 9/11 GI Bill. The reason that I don't have to pay back the student loan debt is because I would have never taken out a student loan had my ex-husband not put his hands on me. So when it comes to the court, I'll get that money back or it'll go back to my student loan payout. Do you understand? But I would have never had to take out the debt, so I will not pay for that. He will pay for that. Get it? 10 o'clock on the clock. Been the point of this being though, I am that hidden Black Panther that y'all were looking for in Atlanta. I'm in Arizona. I'm not connected to any other organization or affiliation. See, that's the thing that's really scaring me. I promised that I would show and prove that one person could make the metric move without ever having to join up, group up, or gang up on anybody. And if you look, I have not personally ganged up on the soul. Neither have the people who've actually been working with the understanding of my content. Those people, they've been looking up other things, right? Something comes up and they're like, oh, I can speak on that. So they speak on it. That's the level of professionalism that I can get with. I don't get so angry at that. That's inspiring. It's not even at the level of me being their muse. They came across my content and it made them think. And in that case, I would simply ask them to say that. Yo, like they do every other content creator. I was watching this content creator and then put my content there and then speak on it. Because that's what I did for you. That's the least you can do. Because you don't know how much more I did for you behind the scenes. Your freedom of speech, your rights, all of that, keeping it intact. That's pretty much been me. Anyway, like I said, the point of this was to get the clarity and understanding about the banking system. And when it comes to capital gains tax and all that shit, you shouldn't wait for anyone to die to get rich. That's how I feel about it. This is why I feel like we go ahead and tax the rich. Tax the rich now. They're less likely to be murdered by their family members because they're paying some taxes. And we need to adjust the way that we look at insurance. How about you set aside insurance of your own trust money for events that come up in your family's life? Start small and build and grow. Don't use the 504 plans or the 401ks that are the banking system. You each have a community of your own. Come together as a family, one, two, three, four on the clock, and figure out what that is for your family line. Y'all all got last names: Paxton Hill, Jenkins, Johnson, Geronimo. I don't know. Get together based on name. They're all the same. There aren't black and or white Paxtons. There are only Paxtons. How many ever Paxtons are left need to group up together and Paxton. Except we don't take predators. We don't take thieves. We allow criminals, just not ones who steal from us. You understand? Everyone has to be allowed to come up from somewhere, be given a second chance, pardoned for their sins while they were in the midst of iniquity. That's how we begin here. That's all. That's all. By the way, I'm gonna take 13:33 on the clock. When my cousin Demario um, was being buried, our Uncle June asked me what I was going to do after all that was over. Because he knew that I wasn't technically employed and whatnot. And I said, I'm going to leave it up to God, Uncle June. Now, that was the very first time that I met my Uncle June. My Uncle June is my stepfather's brother, the brother of my Auntie Sheila DeMario's mother. My Uncle June was like, that don't make no damn sense. I said, not to you, Uncle June. Not to you. It made all the sense in the world to me. Now here I sit. That was 2019. Here we are, 2026. I got the bare necessities of life, and I'm happy. And everything else has come to me. As we approach 1444 on the clock, the Most High God has provided for me clarity, comfort, the ability to find peace in inhospitable environments. and to the ability to still be hospitable to the people around me, even while they exhibit hostility towards me. 15, 15. This is Jesus. It's the God of me. I bid you peace. From J Passion to JC. Forgiveness is easy. You can't forgive me. You can't forget me. I appreciate the rent free space in your hand. Just don't attack me for what you can't do.